If your marketing focuses on transactions, then you're failing at the one thing that actually drives them: relationships. In this video, I'm going to show you how not treating humans like vending machines and optimizing for relationships can actually unlock massive amounts of growth. Welcome. If you're new here, my name's Simon Lanos and I'm the founder of Vault 7 Agency, and I've got decades of experience working with startups through to billion-dollar valuation value brands and everything in between on campaigns, generating massive amount of attention and optimizing for relationships. Over my career, I've noticed a staggering difference in brands that optimize for relationships, as we do, versus those that optimize for a transaction. Did he just say what I think he said? I know it sounds weird. Transactions are the aim, right? And yeah, kind of. Optimizing for a relationship is a mindset, a system, if you will. Transactions are moments, and moments are then the outcome of the system. The trouble is, marketing keeps confusing the two. If you don't build relationships as a brand, then you're just inventory. And this isn't marketing woo-woo. The science is actually pretty solid. It's rigorously studied, but often ignored because, I don't know, I guess spreadsheets and metrics are just more comforting and easier to comprehend. What we're really saying when optimizing for a relationship is a mindset or a system, first and foremost, it forces you to recognize that there is a wonderfully complex, unpredictable human being or human beings involved in the process. We'd love marketing to be predictable, but in truth, like all our relationships, it's highly unpredictable because of humans. I did the two thumbs to this guy kind of motif. I'm a human. Humans are context dependent, regularly change perception, and they certainly do not behave consistently across time and emotional states. And when we appreciate that we're investing in a relationship, we appreciate the investment that we have to make across all of these things that humans come with. And this optimizing for a relationship also makes you think about the fairness of the interaction. A transaction feels somewhat one-sided, whereas a relationship feels like there's equal happy outcomes for both parties, or the effort balances the desired response. It's proven that brands that optimize for relationships grow faster and more sustainably than those that optimize for transactions. But don't get me wrong, the time horizons are still very different. When people have a relationship with a brand, they buy more, they stay longer, they forgive mistakes, and they refer. And that reduces reliance on constant persuasion and short-term campaigns. Transactions still happen, but they happen more easily and more consistently. So I'm not saying transactions are bad by any means. What I'm saying is that transactions are sort of downstream effects of relationships. And relationships turn growth from something you have to force into something that works for you. Customer lifetime value beats short-term transactional value every time. It's well documented that increasing retention by just like 5% can increase profits by up to 95%. That is staggering. I mean, the range is quite broad for what it can increase, but 95 is the top number. That's impressive. Optimizing for relationships is super hard, especially when you consider you've got to get a ton of stakeholder buy-in to allow the investment, time investment, to be able to do it. And those stakeholders, I mean, those dudes are pretty well hooked on the instant gratification drug, where, you know, if you don't win first time, you're no good. I don't know why they sound like this, but kind of works, huh? Ooh, instant gratification. Maybe you could like and subscribe, give me my own little fix. Well, it's probably not instant, it takes about 4 seconds, but I'd really appreciate it as we try to grow this channel out of obscurity. So in my experience, the reality is those that can play the long game will always win. But we as marketers don't help ourselves when we've always got like these 7 steps to success and internet gurus telling you you can achieve global fame and world domination in just 24 hours. It's not that simple. We need a metric that's more connection versus conversion. And you have a connection then with the faith that a transaction will come, because they do. So, if you have the courage, how about we start treating humans like humans? And if you need more evidence, look at your real world relationships with your wife, partner, kids, dog, whatever you're closest to. Is anything about those relationships predictable? Is there ever a time when it's entirely one-sided, transactional? If it is, probably won't be a relationship for long. Until next time, a pleasure.